TTL is basically looking through the lens, trying to give me an even exposure. It's having a tough time though because everything behind our model is pitch dark. So it gave us a little too much juice there. What I did is exposure compensation now, so I'm letting TTL give me what it thinks is a good exposure, and now we know it's a little bright, so I'm putting that down 2/3 of a stop. So let's go ahead and take one more photo and see what we're working with. Beautiful. So guys, when this comes in, let me know how we look. I think we should be all right though. Our intensity is probably going to be pretty good on our face. There it is, dialed in.
Yep, that's good.
Cool, so our intensity is good, but the light still looks like crap. Our model is beautiful. The church is awesome. You know, I've got this fancy camera. I don't know what the heck's going wrong. It's basically the direction of that light. So we're going to change the direction and the quality both with one quick, easy step. Basically, rather than hitting her directly in the face with our flash, I'm just going to turn it up, bounce it off the ceiling here. Same kind of deal. Taking the next photo, and let's see what we've got. This should do two things. It should now give us, rather than hitting her directly, light that's bouncing off the ceiling, so it's going to come down as if we had overhead lights turned on. And at the same time, too, it's going to change the quality by making it appear like it's coming from a larger light source. No longer is it coming from this tiny pinhole right here. It's now coming down from like what is essentially a 10 by 10 foot swatch of white ceiling, which is now our softbox. So do I have a little bit of raccoon eyes in that photo, Lindsay? Are you seeing a little bit of shadow under the eyes?
Not bad.
Not bad. But it can be fixed though, right?
You could probably pop a little bit more light in.
Okay, cool. So God bless them. That's appropriate because we're in a church. But Nikon and Canon gave us this like tiny little pop-up thingy on all of our flashes. Okay, it's there. I think it was more of a suggestion than actually a tool. If you want to get a kind of a zoom in on that, that guy right there. Basically, this is for when you do something like this with a ceiling bounce, but it's going to try to redirect a little bit of light forward so we get some directional on-camera light to fill in those shadows that might come up under the eyes while maintaining most of the light still going up and coming back down to bounce. Now, we have a low ceiling, so the shadows aren't going to be that bad. If this ceiling were 2 or 3 feet taller and I was bouncing off of it, we'd have really dark shadows underneath. So the direction's better, the quality isn't perfect yet, so by using something like this, we're going to push the light forward. But like I said, much more of a suggestion than an actual practical application. So to fix that, I'm going to take a smaller flash bender and put that on top of my flash. There we go, it's just going to Velcro on. Perfect. So now what this does, it allows me to kind of bend it back and lets all the light go up forward, but it's going to catch a much larger portion of light and then kind of throw it downrange on camera axis as well. So now it's like I've got 2 flashes going off. It's like I have a giant 10-foot softbox overhead, and I still have a smaller speed light on top of my camera. So essentially using a little flash bender and our ceiling, there we go. Is that a lot better? A little bit better? So using our push of light here and then bouncing off of our ceiling, we're like we have 2 light sources. We have a key light from above and a fill light from the front, and our flash has not left the top of our camera, and we're in TTL.